Hello, my name is Matthew Clifford, and I'm currently taking computer science and software engineering. And this is a program that uses a text editor, Gitkraken, Git, and an IDE and GitHub. So pretty much everything. And I'm going to show it all right now. So the first portion is my welcome branch for my program. So I'm in my welcome screen branch. And if I go to here, I'll explain it a little bit. So let me run it. So it's going to print 3 different statements, except the second one makes it look like it's loading. So it just puts a dot after the end of each print statement. And then there's also a little bit of color. A simple program. And so it's let's see. Okay. So it prints welcome welcome Infotech Center 4.0 in red, and then it sleeps, and then it does the loading where it reprints it, except it adds a dot every iteration. So it goes 1 dot, 2 dots, then 3 dots, then it goes back to 1, 2, and 3, and it does that until it hits 20. And then it sleeps, and it prints access granted. And if I go to Pygame, or Gitkraken, I can go down to here. If it would let, okay, now it's working. Okay, so here are some of the things we did. Added the sleep time.sleep library, added the loading, so the dots or the periods, and then we added color, and then we finished, and it was all working, and we merged it into dev testing. So you can see some of those changes right here. And then the next branch is the weather. Whoop, hold on. Okay, now it's working. So here's my weather branch. A little bit more, but still simple. We have a weather function that just picks a random condition out of this list, and then we make weather alert whatever the random choice was, and then we have vehicle response system. If okay, so if it's snowing, then it changes your timer by 15 minutes, and these are all hypothetical, obviously. And it does that for every single one: snowing, blizzard, rain, foggy, windy, and icy. And what's the last one? Sunny. If it's sunny, then it just prints drive safely. And then we have to actually use the function down here at the bottom. And go to Gitkraken. Okay, where is that weather right here? So, see, made the weather function, added more else if and else statements, so for all of the conditions, and then it looks like it was mostly it. So here's one, adding some of the basics, and then we merged it into dev testing. And then the third branch is gas. So gasoline. Here's the gas branch, and this gives this, just like the weather, it picks a random condition. And then this is also the same. It just assigns that to gas level indicator. And then it also picks a random gas station, and then it's going to combine them. So if you're on empty, okay, let's do this one first. Gas level alert picks so this picks a random range of miles, from 1 to 25, and then down here we use that right here. So if you're on empty, it just calls an emergency contact, but if you're on low, it tells you where the closest gas station is, and or what the closest gas station is, and then how many miles away it is, and these are both random. And it does the same thing for if you're a quarter of a tank. But if you're half a tank and a 3/4 of a tank and full, it doesn't do anything, because you're fine. There's no problem there. and then we call the function, and then we also have the dev testing branch. But before I do that, I have the radio branch right here. The radio branch is a bunch of songs, and you're able to pick a station, and then from the station pick multiple songs, and it will actually play the song through the computer. So turn the radio on, movie themes, and then that's a loud one, Jurassic Park, and it'll play the song, and it works for every station and every song in the station. So pretty cool, and it's also simple. These functions are all the same. Let me shorten this. And then if you type in classic rock, it gives you the options. And if it's one of those, it just plays the song, and that's the same thing for everyone, or every station. And then here is dev testing, which I screwed up a little bit, but that's fine. Everything in dev testing is just for testing. Testing stuff before you put it in the main branch. And the way you get those other branches into dev testing is you check them out like this, or you check out dev testing, you right click, and then you merge them, and those will put them sometimes out of order into dev testing, and you have to rearrange those for whatever you want them, whatever order you want them to be in. And then we have the main branch, which is everything complete and working. So the main branch is you never actually program in the main branch. It's for like whoever is actually using the program. Like it's what you put out into production, or once it's all working and finished. So the whole program is put together and it's working. And this is, hold on, this is my GitHub that I use. Whoops. This is my GitHub. So this is my main branch in GitHub, and GitHub is if I wasn't on this computer and I just needed to work on these, I can go to them and I can, oh that's a lot. Okay, here it is. And I can still edit all of this and make commits. So I'll go back to here. No, okay, I screwed it up. Whoops. Yeah, okay. Main. Where is it? Right here. And this has everything that's on Get Kraken, all put together. It's the same stuff. And that would just be used if I didn't have access to this computer. I can still make commits and change everything. And I also want to do this, which is running the program in the terminal, which also works, or it should work. So boom.
Okay, yeah, computer science independent certification. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this should run it, I think. 3. Yep, okay. So the program also works and Git through the terminal, which is pretty cool. And it still plays all of the audio files and everything. Everything works the exact same. So thank you for watching this video on everything I used to create this program.